Gone are the days when having a different accent was a source of embarrassment. Nowadays, what matters is to make sure that your pronunciation is clear and understandable. Hi, Andre here from Learn English Everywhere, and today I'm going to teach you how you can become a language chameleon. In other words, how you can sound like a native speaker. Before we start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Now, before we talk about how you can sound like a native speaker, I'll tell you this. As an English learner, do not focus on sounding like a native speaker. No, this should not be your focus. Love your accent, okay? Be proud of your accent because your accent is part of who you are. It's part of your identity, okay? Giving away your accent would not only make you lose your identity, but also make it difficult for you to learn English, okay? Because it's not an easy task to take the English accent. And talking about that, I will show you the example of a French interviewer, okay, who interviewed the one and only Adele. Oh my goodness, I love Adele. But look how she handled the interview.
Bonjour Adèle.
Bonjour.
Thank you. Thank you for accepting to be interviewed by France Inter.
Oh,
it's
thank
the
you.
only interview you're giving to a French media for the release of your new album,
Yes.
30. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
How do you feel right now knowing that it will be listened by millions of people?
I'm excited. Yeah, it's been, I started the record a few years ago, so I'm excited that it's finally coming out, to be honest
No
with you.
stress?
I mean, not stress about people hearing it. No, not at all. It's just sort of setting it all up can be like a bit frazzling. But yeah, other than that, no, I'm excited.
You hadn't been interviewed by a journalist for 6 years since the release of your last album.
Yes.
You accepted only a very, very few interviews for this one. And you said, I have to prepare myself to become famous again, which I don't like to be. Really? You don't like to be famous?
No, I like it.
This lady did an amazing job. Her pronunciation was on point, her confidence on point. She didn't try to change her accent in order to impress Adele. No, she remained herself and she sounded so good with her French accent. If you want to watch the rest of the video, I put the link on the description below so you can go check it and watch the rest of the interview. And this is a good example for you. Concentrate on correct sentence construction and the right pronunciation. This is the most important thing, not the accent, okay? The accent is going to come little by little at its own time. Concentrate now to have the correct pronunciation and correct sentence construction. However, I'm going to tell you how you can become a language chameleon, okay? In other words, how you can sound like a native speaker and speak in such a way that people will be like, are you from the UK? Are you from USA? Yes, that's possible. I know it requires a lot of practice, okay? But that is possible. And as a beginner, this is what you need to do. I will give you 2 simple tips. The first tip is use connectives. Link your sentences, okay? I'm going to give you some examples, and together we're going to link the sentences, okay? The first sentence that we're going to link is not at all. Not at all. Adele?
No stress?
I mean, not stress about people hearing it. No, not at all. It's just sort of...
Many thanks to you, Adele, for helping me with this lesson. Now it's your turn. Not at all. Repeat. Not at all. Very good. Now the next one. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Repeat. Very good. The next one. I live in a flat. 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 In a flat. I live in a flat. Very good. It was a nice day. It was a nice day. It was a nice day. Very good. Tip number 2, use shortcuts. What are shortcuts? It means you need to reduce some phrases or some sentences, okay? Native speakers use shortcuts a lot, and you need to know them. Now, the first shortcut you need to know is gonna. Gonna means going to. Going to. Okay, for example, instead of saying, I am going to eat later, I would say, I gonna eat later. I gonna eat later. The next shortcut is wanna. Wanna means want to. So instead of saying, I want to drink, I would say, I want to drink. Try it. I want to drink. Very good. The next one is I ain't. I ain't. I ain't your mama. You know this song, right? I'm not your mama. It means I'm not. I am not. Okay? So instead of saying, I'm not ready to go, I would say, I ain't ready to go. Okay? And last one is, instead of saying, let me go. Let me go. I would say, let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Try it. Very good. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. There are many other things you can do to sound like a native speaker, but in this video I've just given you some of them, okay? But remember what we said at the beginning. Do not focus on sounding like a native speaker. That's not the most important thing. The most important thing is your sentence structures and your pronunciation, okay? Thanks for watching. I really appreciate all your kind comments. I don't take it for granted. Oh, I don't want to say goodbye to this video, maybe because Adele helped me today for this lesson. Anyways, bye for now. I'll see you in my next lesson. Bye.
Need the rush, but easy on the tension. Oh, here it comes, that kind of blue.